All right. I'm not sure if this is recording, but I'm pretty sure it is. So, this is my first vlog. Hello. I am basically in Canada right now. Ontario. For all of y'all people who don't really know which section I'm in, I'm basically an hour outside of Toronto. And as you can tell, it's not really Canadian right now. We're not really living up to our stereotype right now, which is snowy and freezing, considering I'm out here in like a sweatshirt and jeans, no gloves, no hood, no nothing. I'm literally just chilling. Not literally chilling, but I'm just out here hanging out. Sorry for the bad pun that I didn't intend to make, but yeah. So here is my meadow, and that's my dog, Charlie. Here's my meadow. Yeah, so I have lived here since I was about 4.5 or 5. Moved here about 1999, December, January, around that time. So yeah, I was a kid when I moved here. So yeah, I guess I'm just hanging out here and chilling, and I got bored, so I decided I'd start my own vlog. So, oh my gosh, okay. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of talking about anything currently. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be talking about. All things considered, I didn't really plan this out before I started. And all things considered, I probably should have. But, yeah. So, my Christmas was pretty good. Not much snowmobiling took place. Normally it happens, in this section. There was a lot of ATVing that happened here, only because there's not enough snow on the ground to actually snowmobile, unfortunately, considering that this is like days after Christmas. I don't know. I just feel like Canada, when I was a kid, like by this time at Christmas we'd have like 3 feet of snow, but now it's like we have like a centimeter. And it's ridiculous. Like, I miss having great winters when I was a kid. It was like the best thing. You'd go outside, you'd like build an awesome snowman, and then you'd come back inside, you'd drink hot chocolate. Hours later, after another fresh snowfall, you'd go outside and you'd like hook sleds up to the back of your snowmobile, and like my dad used to sling us around the meadow, and it used to be like the best thing. And then it's like I turned like 12, and we haven't had a great winter since. And it sucks so much. Because this is Canada. If we're going to have winter, we are going to have winter. This is not winter. It sucks so much right now. And I feel mildly insane because it just feels like I'm talking to my computer outside my meadow. But yeah. I don't know. I just feel like once it chills a little bit more, we'll get a bunch of snow. And then once that happens, come like March or April, we'll wish it was like melted and gone. Ugh. Like, we just haven't had a real winter since I was like 12, and it sucks. And so, for Christmas, also, speaking of which, I remember when I was a kid, we used to have all sorts of great, like, family gatherings, and then suddenly those stopped, which kind of sucks. But then, I'm starting to kind of get a social life, which is great. So I'm kind of hoping with that comes like some casual New Year's gatherings, which means this New Year's I may actually be doing something. Because I remember when I was a kid, we used to have like my whole extended family over. And then that stopped. And I'm not sure why. But then once you start like getting older and getting a social life, it's like you start going to do things with your friends before you get a family. And it's like you do awesome things. And then, so I'm kind of getting into that right now. So I'm kind of excited about that because I've got plans for the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I hope. So I'm working on those. But like, I don't know. I'm just really excited about this Christmas holiday, even though I've only got like a week of it left. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous. I actually go to, I'm wearing the sweater right now, Redeemer University College. It's pretty small, actually. It's like, yeah, it's in Ancaster, which is near Hamilton, which is in Ontario. That's in Canada. If you know where Niagara Falls is, it's Hamilton's near there. Ancaster's just past that. You'll find it. Anyway. So, I don't even know what inspired me to do this vlog. To be honest, I just kind of picked up my computer, walked outside and said, I'll just do something, I'll just talk. And so, turns out, it's been working pretty well. So I can't complain too much. Although, I am slightly intoxicated. I don't know. I mean, oh man. So yeah, that's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm still functioning. I feel like a lot of people, when they think of sober and intoxicated, they think sober as completely rational and great and normal. But like, there are some people out there that I've spoken to that are completely sober. They are not rational. They are not normal. And then I've spoken to some drunk people who are not really that drunk. Like, I think with a lot of the time, it's like, you think sobriety as like, I'll be rational. Yeah, it is. But at the same time, it's like, we all have our opinions on what rationality really is. So it really depends on the individual. My opinion, it really, like, I don't know. I just think if you can think clearly and have a clear head and it's whatever your slightly more happy conscience is. Because if you're pissed off, clearly you're not rational. If you're, drunk or high, you're not rational. Maybe I'm not rational right now, but I'm not heavily intoxicated. So, I don't know. I think if you can find the balance between being pleasantly intoxicated, like me, or heavily intoxicated, like blackout drunk, like you won't remember anything, then yeah, I think you're fine. But like, just don't drive a car. Please and thank you. But yeah, so, I don't know, post your opinions below in the comments. I don't know. I don't know what I could talk about, actually. I guess I just kind of picked this up thinking about all the things I could talk about, and then it's like, how do I work them into like a single vlog? I don't know. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Brooke Allen. I am from an hour outside of Toronto, Canada. And I am vlogging in my meadow. And it is disappointingly not cold outside. I mean, my left hand is kind of cold. But I can switch hands whenever I feel like it, I guess. I just need to do another lap. Deposit my pink case on that picnic table and then just warm up my other hand in my pocket and let my right hand do the rest. But anyway, so I don't know. I say that a lot and I'm sorry. So for my first vlog, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I really have no direction as to where I want this to go. I don't really know. Well, I guess I could continue on by saying that my Christmas break has been pretty great. I've really just spent a lot of it trying to get to sleep, but not really working out very well. I learned to deep fry at university, so it's not really, like, I'm not in any cooking classes. I just kind of figured oil in a pan, maybe cut up some potatoes, and lo and behold, I could create something great. So, lo and behold, I can now make fries. And it's been pretty great, actually. Basically, I kind of got inspired because I used to work at a fast food place that made real fries. Hi, Charles. Look, it's Charles. Hello. Hi, Charles. Oh my goodness, look, it's Charles. Hi. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. Hi, Charles. Okay, sorry. That's my dog, Charlie. I call her Charles or Charles. Right, Charles? Oh, mostly Charles. But yeah, so I basically got inspired because the fast food place I used to work at, just basically ordered like a bag of potatoes, and I'd like watch them hand cut them in the back. So I was like, oh, the ideas. So I basically, this one time I went to Sears, and they had this special on for this thing called like a mandolin. It's like a food cutter, not the instrument. So, I got myself a mandolin, and you can do like thinner or thicker cut fries. You can cut random crap in like the shape of fries, but I normally just use it for fries. Or you can do like disc type cuts, thin or thick, of any type of fruit or veggie you want. So that's pretty cool. And I'm really sorry that my computer keeps on flipping out of dark and light. I realize that now because the sky behind me is very dark. No, light. And I become very dark. And vice versa. Like right now, I think. But yeah, so I don't know. And then I just kind of learned to make my own fries. And that includes sweet potato fries. Although, sweet potatoes are absolute hell to cut. Believe me. I have tried multiple times, and the fries that I make out of sweet potatoes just are absolute, like, they're great, but the actual cut of the fries is crap. Like, they're just, I don't even know what it is with sweet potatoes, but they're impossible. And why am I ranting about sweet potatoes? I don't know. But, yeah, so I met quite a few interesting people in the fast food industry, What I find, just in general, but with people especially, obviously, is that, like, a lot of people will say random shit about you just because they're jealous, or they have nothing better to talk about than you, like, if you meet people and they're your friends for a summer, and then you go to school, and it's like, they gossip about you, don't even worry about it, man. Like, they have nothing good to talk about, except if it's other people's lives, because, like, decent people don't do that. Like, it's just unless they're talking about you to promote you or to be kind to you behind your back, they're not worth it. Because I've had in general, like through high school, at work, anybody is gonna find this anywhere. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about this with anyone. Like, you're gonna find it anywhere where, like, if some people have nothing better to talk about than you, if your personal life is so intriguing to somebody else, why are you hanging out with them? Like, I don't know, like, I've stopped only because I had to go to school. And I'm kind of glad I did. But moving on, I just feel like some people, like, if you feel like every time you approach them and they're just kind of like, oh, hi, then yeah, move on. But like, oh, it's snowing again, can you tell? Yeah. My nice dark sweater is being peppered by white snow, even though pepper is dark, but shut up. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, if you just feel like people aren't really being sincere around you, like, if they're not sincerely your friend, just don't bother. Like, don't bother. Like, it's so, like, I've held on to friends for too long, all the time, and it's just, I'm still kind of holding on to some friends, but at the same time, it's like, if you feel like it's going nowhere, then it probably is. And you know what, like, a lot of the time, people regret spending time around the people that damage them a lot, and they don't really realize how bad it was up until years later. I'm realizing now that some people just really weren't good for me, and maybe I should move on. And so, moving on, it is now snowing again, as you can tell. Oh, there's Chariels. Oh, Chariels, look at her! Oh, Chariels! Oh, hi, good girl. Hello, Chariels. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Chariels. Look, it's Chariels. Oh, she's got snow on her face. She's so cute. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, either way, people will be people, and just find the people that you're most comfortable with. Like, I find that, like, a lot of the time people talk about their type, and when they talk about their type, it's all like, oh, you know, my type of significant other, as in, like, you're gonna date that person. That is a very valid point to go for. Date your type. You know, if you like a certain type of person, date them. You know, like, it's, you know, not as simple as that a lot of the time, but, like, you know, I mean, if you like something about somebody, or, like, I don't know, just date the type of person that you like to date. You have that freedom here in Canada and the US and basically everywhere, I would hope. But anyway, so I feel like I lost my train of thought for a sec, but now I'm back on it again, so we're good. Just also, not just date your type, be friends with your type. I mean, like, if you're, whether or not you're a girl or a guy, whether or not you're gay or straight, either way, in my opinion, you're cool either way. Like, you're human just like me, I shouldn't be judging you. Long story short. But, like, if you have a certain type of feature, or like personality type you like, guy or girl, just be friends with them or date whichever person you like. Because like I feel like the people I was friends with, I didn't know until now, they weren't really my type. And when I say my type, I mean my type of friend. So I think when you're talking about relationships in general, depending on what it is, like there's, like, whenever you say in a relationship with, like, or in a relationship, like there are so many different types of relationships that I feel like that statement is highly inaccurate. When it comes to dating, yeah, that's accurate. But like, generally, oh look, it's snowing more. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just ranting because like I don't know. But like, you know, be friends with your type of friend. If your type of friend is the person who loves to get stoned every weekend and be drunk every other night, and have a party at his house or her house every weekend, be friends with that person. I'm not here to judge you for it because I don't know you, basically. But, you know, if you like hanging around with those types of people and it makes you happy, who am I to judge you, you know? Like, it's just, a certain type of person makes me happy, and it's not necessarily the type of person that goes clubbing every weekend and does a bunch of stuff, like crazy stuff. I mean, guaranteed I've done my fair share of fairly crazy stuff, but I've never really gone significantly overboard. But I don't know. I mean, it really depends on who you are and your quote-unquote type of person to be friends with. You know, like, there are tons of different types of people on this earth, and I am one of 7+ billion people. Who am I to judge whoever you are, you know? That's the thing about this earth, you know? Like, I find in Canada, people are way too judgmental. Like, the thing is, who are they to judge me for what I'm going through? Who am I to judge them for what they're going through? Like, I've had my fair share of difficult times, and I'm sure they have too. And I don't know what they're going through, and they don't know what I'm going through, and I just feel like, if you haven't spoken to me in so many months, don't judge me for it, you know? It's like, if you don't bother to make contact with me, don't judge me. And if I don't really talk to you very much, I won't judge you, you know? So it's like, I feel like a lot of the time, the people you had spoken to before, whether it be in like high school or work, it's like, why do you say the things you do about me? Because you haven't spoken to me in X amount of months or years. The last impression you have of me is probably when I was dumb. Like, I've grown up a lot since going to university. I've realized, oh look. It's so beautiful. You can't see most of it, and that's really unfortunate. But that's okay. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, sorry, rolling up my sleeve for a sec. It's getting really cold. But oh well. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, you just need to find the type of person that you're comfortable talking with. And I just feel like the people I trust personally wouldn't be the same people as the people that would be in another stage of life would trust. Like, I personally can't really relate to, like, somebody who has kids. Because, like, I mean, I love the people that I talk to that are, like, family friends' parents. I love them. But it's like, I can't really relate because I don't no, it's like, oh yeah, my 2-year-old, oh yeah, my 1-year-old. I can't really relate to them that way. So it's like, there's that, which is completely random and completely off topic, and I don't even know why I mentioned it, but whatever. But like, I just feel like it really depends on which stage of life you're at, and my computer is getting soaked. Oh well. But like, I just feel like, choose the people you're more comfortable with, whoever they may be. And I just feel like nobody has the right to judge you just as much as you don't have the right to judge them. That's my little spiel of the day / my first vlog. But yeah, so the Christmas holidays. Moving on from my little random spiel. Completely ignore me. I have literally talked about nothing and have walked in circles the whole time. It's not really the video that matters, by the way, so if you want to shrink this and just do something else while you listen to me, whatever you may be doing, go for it. So, my Christmas holidays have been pretty great. I have literally done pretty much nothing except hung out in like my small hometown and the relative areas. If you know where Aurora, Ontario is, I hung out in there a lot. So that was pretty great. What I would love to do over the next little bit is go into Toronto and just hang out there for a day. So I'll see what I can do about that. And I could probably videotape myself in Toronto and make another vlog about that, which would be pretty exciting. And then I could give you a tour of Toronto / myself a tour, because I honestly do not go there unless it's like a really special occasion, which is really unfortunate because it's like I've grown up just an hour outside of it. Don't judge. So, I don't know. I mean, like, it's been pretty calm. My Christmas day was pretty great. It was basically my family and I taking turns opening our presents and then just chilling for the rest of the day. There's Charles again! Look, it's Charles! She is 75% German Shepherd, 25% Bernese Mountain Dog. And look, you can see it! Hi, Charles! Oh! Well, that was actually a really good view of her face right there. Hi, Charles! Good girl! Oh, good puppy. Oh my gosh, my hands are frozen. I'm afraid I accidentally bumped her too hard in the nose. But, oh man, it has dropped in temperature quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good thing I have a really great keyboard protector. It's like, yeah, you can't see it from here, but it's like orange on the top, yellow in the middle, and then like lighter and darker blue. It's like light, middle, and dark blue. Okay. Look at how pretty that is. Like, I love snow. Okay, it's snowing so hard right now. Like, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, and look at here. I'm not sure how much you can see, but it's just, it's those big fat flakes. It is so gorgeous right now. Like, oh my gosh. And like that computer case that I dumped on the table, it's like covered in snow. Well, why can't it be like this more often in winter? You know, it's Canada. Like, you'd think it would be more snowy than this, but here I am talking about the lack of stereotypes here. But, what was I talking about again? I hate this. I start talking about something else and I'm gone. But anyway, So, I'm probably going to be vlogging in Toronto. If not tomorrow, the day after. Although it's very unlikely that I'll be vlogging the day after. I'll probably be vlogging tomorrow, and I'll upload it. I don't know, I feel like I'll be vlogging very randomly. So it really depends on when I feel like it. Which will be pretty frequent, I think, and I hope. But in the meantime, I hope you all have had a great Merry Christmas. That came out very weird and I'm getting hiccups. Yep, there we go. And I hope y'all have a really... This isn't even down south and I'm using the word y'all. What is this? I hope you all have a really great New Year's. And leave your awesome New Year's party stories down below in the comments. And like and subscribe. Awesome. Thank y'all. And I will vlog soon and give you a tour of Toronto. See you soon.